there's a snake in my boot!
So today I had the great privilege of being able to sit down and watch Toy Story 4. It came out in June last year, and I was able to go watch it for my birthday, and today I rewatched it. This story is very different to the other Toy Stories in many respects, but I think the main one is that unlike the other Toy Story films where it's a story between Buzz and Woody, this is very much a story just about Woody. A very personal story about a character whose purpose in life has been fulfilled. And what do you do with your life once you've got nothing else to live for? As Woody learns throughout the course of the story, now that his owner Andy has moved on and Bonnie, she's not interested in him as a toy, he's able to just reflect on his life and relax. Enjoy himself for once. No responsibilities or duties to anyone. It was a really interesting way to take the character of Woody, and definitely warrants a fourth Toy Story after the basically perfect ending of Toy Story 3. I know a lot of people were skeptical about why they would actually make a Toy Story 4, but I think the plot that they've come up with is definitely worth it. Woody was always a role model of mine growing up too, so I'm always happy to see more of him. That being said though, Buzz Lightyear was really sidelined in this movie, and that was a little sad to see, particularly for all the Buzz fans out there. Another different thing about this Toy Story 4, compared to the other movies, is the horror elements that they decided to include. I was sitting next to one of my friends, and there's these really scary ventriloquist dummy characters who don't speak and they just kind of flop around. And my friend who I was sitting next to, whenever they appeared on screen, there's so many jump scares with them, and whenever that happened, my friend who I was sitting next to, he jumped so high in the air. So just be careful of that if you're going to watch this with little children. One of the big questions from Toy Story 3 was, what the hell happened to Bo Peep? She served as Woody's love interest in the first two movies, and then in the third one she mysteriously disappears. Well, Toy Story 4 answers that question. But I have a question for Pixar. What is with you and making your female characters have such defined booty cheeks? Mrs. Incredible and now Bo Peep. I was distracted the entire time just watching Bo Peep from behind. This film is definitely the weakest of all the Toy Stories. I think when they're dealing with the themes of friendship and loyalty, it makes for a much better story. But that being said, Toy Story 4 is definitely a fun time. It's not a movie that I'd rush out to see, but if you're a fan of the Toy Story franchise, I'd give it a look. I'm going to give Toy Story 4 an 8 out of 10.